All right, guys, March 27th, big day in our industry. We're going to get to that conversation in just a moment, but happy Monday to you guys. Coming to you excited, stoked on life, full of energy, full of gratitude, and ready to go full tilt with you guys this morning. So stoked about this morning, stoked about the conversation. We're going to talk about a variation of different topics today, but you guys all probably know the one topic that we're going to have a roundtable discussion about because it is perfect timing. So before we get this train moving down the tracks, let me look around the room. Let me see who I have. We got people in the gym, people in the car. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Joellen. Joellen, like when you take us out on the field, I can't recall a time recently that you took us out on the field. Oh, Coon's in the house. I hit him last week. I was like, Coon, where you been, bro? I want to see your face. He's like, I'll be there. So my man, I appreciate you following through on that commitment. So let's go to Joellen Brooks in the beautiful county of Sacramento. Let's hear from you. Bring the team out on the field on this beautiful, beautiful, glorious Monday morning. Let's hear it.
Good morning, everybody. So happy to see everyone's faces. And Chris, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'll be praying for you and your whole entire family. That's really heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. But it does remind us to, every night before we go to bed and when we wake up, we thank God for our family. We pray for them and we continue just to be grateful for being here and being able to do these things. We are a team of commitment, consistency. We believe in one another. We support one another, and we do things different, but different in a good way. So I love you guys all. I started my gym today, the first back to the gym, and I did a CrossFit class, and I'm going to make it my hobby 5 days a week. So look out.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. So congratulations to you. Tell us, when was the last time you had a gym membership or last time you went?
It was like right when winter started. I just kind of fell off, lost some weight last quarter. And, but then I just want to get strong. I want to build muscle. We need to have muscle, especially women when you're aging. I'm on the way to 50 and I want it to be clean and good. So.
Well, you know what? Hats off to you. She said she lost some weight in the last couple of months without working out. So imagine how great you're going to feel and how much more strength you're going to have working out. So good job to you, Joellen.
You look good, girl.
That's right.
Thank you, guys.
That's right. On your way to 50, but I'll tell you what, Joellen, you look really, really young. So
I'm 47, so it's coming, right? So I need to get fit now. Let's all get fit. Let's be grateful for our lives. Let's be thankful that we can be here and have this environment to support one another and make lots of money.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. I love this and appreciate you bringing us out on the field, you guys. Right now, I don't know if you saw my post, but I am fasting right now. So it is black coffee. It is water, and that happens until 1 o'clock today, and then 1 o'clock until 9 o'clock. I can eat, and then you start that routine over and over and over again. But talking about pushing yourself, oftentimes we do workouts that oftentimes lead us to a plateau. It's like, okay, I can do that. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to the gym and seen one of those, I don't know, it says assault bike. I don't know the actual name of it. It has a big fan in the front of it. And it's an assault bike. You're moving your arms, you're moving your feet, and that fan is going. That bike is super, super hard. That's what they train when you're boxing, when you're in the MMA. So we did that yesterday morning, Amanda and I, and then we did the row machine. And I don't often do the row. So we're like, all right, let's do 1,000 meters. Let's do 10 minutes on that bike. And just starting out my workout with those, like literally I could feel it from head to toe. So I love this, Joellen. Find ways to push yourself this week, stretch yourself, do whatever you guys need to do to put your body in a different state. So love this. You guys, what is the main thing that's happening in our industry today? What's a huge topic of conversation today that we should probably talk about? Even though it's not Wednesday, I feel it's appropriate to talk about this since the program just released today. What is the program that just dropped today that we should probably all understand and be able to articulate and talk about our consumers? Yes, Dream for All, Cal FHA, you guys. This is huge news, and I want to go around the room. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from what you, how you're going to include this in your messaging, who you're going to send this out to. Is this going into Mailchimp? Is this going in your follow-up box? Is this going on a video? Have you already created a video this morning? I watched Jeff's fiance, Lending Lisa. She did a video the other day I thought was really, really good, but I was just on Men's live about an hour ago. The rate for Cal FHA Dream Program, 6.375. You guys are going to want to remember this. In OC, Los Angeles and San Diego County, they actually have over $1 million limit programs there. He broke down all of the interest rates, or excuse me, all of the payments. What I think that you need to do today, or if you have not already done that, hop on a Zoom call with your lender and be like, all right, let's go through the different program options, or excuse me, different payment options. So I'm able to articulate and have these conversations. Also, know what is owed by the consumer once they sell the property in regards to paying back some of that, that down payment assistance. Want to make sure you guys are clear on this program. Also, want you guys to know that there's only $300 million available for this program. So we're never here to push anybody, but we are here to create a sense of urgency. When I used to work with Landed program would give out $120,000 for down payment assistance. Now they would change that. Some quarters it would be 100, some quarters it would be 80, and so on and so forth. So there's a sense of urgency with this program right now, and I want your consumers to be able to take advantage of this. So what I want to do to start out this conversation, since it's fresh, it's new information, I want to go around the room. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are, how you're going to be deploying this, like I said, and what your campaign is going to be around this amazing program. So please do this. Raise your hand. If you have a really good understanding of this, you want to share some thoughts. And listen, we could do the good, the bad, the ugly, but most importantly, I want to know how the heck are you guys going to market this program and convey this message out to consumers? So Otis White, let's go to you first. Let's go to Joe Allen. You guys, let's get our hands up on this conversation and put it up on the screen with the reaction button, because I might not be able to see this. Otis White, let's hear from you, big dog. Then we'll go to Joe Allen, then we'll come to Melissa Radke, and we'll continue having this conversation. Look at this, lit up, and I absolutely love this. Let's go, Otis.
I first want to thank my partner Alejandra for bringing this lead back. We have a lead who actually qualifies. So today we're going to be getting on that phone with her, knowing her price point. Obviously, now we know that rate and where it's going to be at. So now we have all the fuel to our fire to really dictate what we're going to do for a specific client. And for us newer agents and agents that work with a shitload of buyers like myself, I think this is going to be a game changer for us, because what is usually that always point of contact where they fall out and they just, Elias, I just don't got the money. I can afford everything. I just don't have a down payment. So now bridging that gap and having the ammunition to at least get that conversation started going, I think that's key, especially for the brand or new agents that really just don't even really know and really starting out, because you already know that that's a program that's possibly out there for clients out there that can get approved. So knowing the data and going through it, and like you said, as soon as I get out of this gym and I can get a little more quiet, I'm going to go have the conversation, and not just with one lender, but have it with multiple lenders to see whatever avenues and whoever else can do something. Like my permanent, go-to, Christina has a permanent 1% buy down. So maybe you're seeing if that, could help out, whatever other lenders have, whatever type of things that they could add to the pot to make it better for your buyers. Don't stop trying to find what could be out there for them, because that's going to be the difference between you being chosen over the next realtor these next couple months.
That's right. That's right. You guys, and I want you to start thinking about this right now. This is a hook for a conversation. This is a hook for a text message. This is a hook for a video. This is a hook in your Mailchimp campaign. You guys, so many great ways to advertise and market this. So I was listening to Min earlier, and check this out. He did some math on a $900,000 home. The payment would be $5,579 on a $900,000 home. 800,000 was the 49.59, 700,000, 43.39, 600,000, 37.19. You guys, this is such a powerful program. Listen, if you're here and you're outside of California, stay with us for a few minutes. We'll get to some other stuff. But I want you guys to, everyone here, how they're going to communicate this to consumers. I don't care what program you are, what state you're in. Joelle, let's go to you. Ina, we're coming to you. Melissa, we're going to you. Chris, I'm just going to work my way around all these hands. Joe Allen, let's hear from you.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video. We're gonna do some send outs. We're doing a first time home buyer program Saturday, April 1st. I have tons of leads. I have 55 leads from Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace here in El Dorado County that are all getting an invite to our first time home buyer class. And we've already been prepping them and trying to get them, approved. But basically it's a silent second. They don't have to start making a payment on it. When they get ready to sell, they're going to want anywhere from 15 to 20%, depending what that buyer's income is at the time that they get ready to sell. And I think there is going to be maybe a one-time refinance just for an interest rate reduction only.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so when you said doing send outs, is that to all the people that you have, or is this also going to other people in your database? When are you launching the video? Tell me a little bit more context.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do a video and then a marketing piece to Nextdoor and Facebook for all the leads that we captured. So we're going to be very intentional in who comes to our home buyer program. And then obviously we're going to do like a social media post and try to get more leads, from Instagram or.
Beautiful. And where are you shooting the video and who are you shooting it with?
With my neighbor, Nikki. She lives down the road, and we're actually going to go to the where we're having our event. We're going to go there and do the video in the conference room.
Beautiful. You know what I was thinking for you? Sorry, and I'm going to totally digress. Your camper that you have, you should turn that portion of, since it's not used all the time, that should be a content studio.
Oh yeah, I used to back when COVID happened. It was my office.
Yeah, it could be a content studio. But good stuff, Joellen. I love the plan. I love the game plan. I love the approach. Ina, let's hear from you. And Melissa Radke, coming to you, then Chris, then Cortez. And you guys, please put your hand up. I want your thoughts and insight on this conversation. Go ahead, Ina.
Okay, so Ilona and I have been having some luck sending out Mailchimp campaigns and follow-up blast campaigns to our existing database. We started it early last week saying, this is coming out, let's get talking about it. Then we did it on Friday saying 2 days it launches. We're doing another one today saying it's here. And we're kind of just updating them on what we know as we're finding out. I mean, I've had ongoing conversations with at least 3 different lenders for the last week and a half. So today is the big day where they kind of get all of the information and we can really hit everybody with that. I've been putting a Calendly link at the bottom of my email. I wake up in the morning and there's literally buyer's consults in my calendar, which is absolutely shocking.
What kind of link? A Calendly link?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So I just been putting it on there saying, let's talk and see if this applies to you. Just call me. And like, I have a consult today. I had one yesterday. I have people just coming out of the woodwork. I have not started pushing this really on social media much. I've just been doing it to my existing database to see who I can bring out of there, because those are already clients I know are looking and are interested. But we're going to try and hit some social media today as well. Beautiful.
Would you be so kind to give us an example of how you're putting this in your Mailchimp? If I give you share screen rights, could you give us a sample of what that looks like?
I've made 2 templates. They're in Follow Up Boss. They both say California Dream. You guys can use them. They're shared with everybody. Just make sure you change some of the things that say it's coming out next week. Just say it's out. Pop in your own link.
Can you share that with us just so everyone can get a quick idea? I give you share screen rights.
Yeah. Let me see. I might be slow at this. Give me a minute.
It's all good. It's all good. If you're slow, then I'll just move us on.
move you on. You might need to move me on because I'm on an old computer, but hang on a second.
Okay, no worries, no worries. And then while we're pulling this up, Ilona, did you want to share anything on your end since you guys are business partners? Anything that you want to add, Ilona?
No, I think Ina did a great job. I think we're really going to push it with our lender today. I think the next email that goes out is going to be an email with our contact information, but I think we should also have direct lender contact information so that they could just call our lender and start talking about it too. But this is a great opportunity to open the door and start talking to people. So even if they don't qualify for it, you get them on the phone, you get them on the email. So use it.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's try. If we don't have, we'll just move on because we've got a lot of people in the queue.
Okay. Just trying to pull up my email templates here. Okay. Did you send me that screen share?
You have share screen rights already.
Oh, okay. Love that.
All right, here we go,
You
guys.
guys see it? Okay. So this was the one we sent on Friday. It just says, do not miss your share of 300 million. We're talking about how it's going to launch in 2 days. It's an absolutely incredible opportunity. If you're on the fence, I encourage you to take the leap. You have nothing to lose by having this conversation. My lender will go over everything in detail with you. And then I kind of broke down a summary of what you need to know. And then I just dropped my link down, or I ended up dropping my link down below. And that was it. We ended up getting, I don't know, at least 6 or 7 appointments from that.
Beautiful. And how many people are in your database?
About 2,400.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So these are all in Follow Up Boss if you guys want to take it and modify it.
Beautiful. Appreciate that. This is great. And you guys look at it's text. It's a simple email. There's an explanation and there's a call to action on this.
Yeah.
You guys.
We did do one where we also dropped in a video of us talking just to kind of break up the monotony of the text.
Yeah.
And it was literally me saying exactly the same stuff.
Beautiful. Way to take action. Way to be in front of this. I absolutely love this. Great stuff. You can, hey, Colette, if you can mute yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's go over to Melissa Radke. And then Colette, if you have a contribution, throw your hand up because I'd love to get to you in just a moment or so. Let's go to Melissa Radke.
Hi. So this is a really big deal for us on the peninsula. I've been telling people about it for a couple of weeks or maybe a month now because we heard about it from Patty. The income limits are really high. So people can make up to $300,000, which for here, you have to make that kind of money to be able to afford anything on the peninsula or in the city. Even condos are 8, 9. You cannot get a single family home for under 1.2. So this is a big deal. We've pushed out to our database, but I had a ton of people that were kind of, wanting to buy, but just couldn't do it. So this is just so huge to be able to get a down payment just given to you. And I mean, I know they take an equity position, but you're not paying a higher percentage, which you do with other programs like Landed and stuff. So for me, I just think this is a huge opportunity for anyone that's been, really wanting to buy and been unable to.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've gotten, just because I had all these people that were like, trying to get into properties with 5% down, which I'm all about, but then the payment is huge, right? And then it's like, it doesn't really make sense for a lot of people. So I've had 4 people that I got pre-approved through Patty because of this program. So. Beautiful,
beautiful. I absolutely love this. Here's the thing, you guys. I don't know who said it. Somebody said it, but I need you guys, if it's not already done, this should be a motivator for you to get this shit done. Each of you guys need to have a way for a consumer to book an appointment with you on your Instagram. There's Linktree, there's Milkshake, there's Koji, there's all these different services out there. Pick one and stick to it. The idea is if you're talking about the Cal FHA Dream program or whatever program, hey, you guys, schedule a time in my bio to connect to see if this program applies to you. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. They go into your Koji, they go into your Milkshake, they go into your Linktree, and they're able to schedule an appointment directly with you. If you guys have not done that, take the time today, go to GoDaddy.com, say call joellenbrooks.com, call eliasstudio.com, that's mine. And then have your Calendly directly linked to that. You guys, I cannot tell you the importance of being able to have a way for a consumer right now to book an appointment with you. So let's continue cruising on this conversation, you guys. And please, if you have input, have insight, or if you have obviously an opinion about this, please raise your hand because I think this is a really important conversation. No idea what you just said, Elias. Okay, let me slow down really quick, Colette. What part of it did you not understand what I just said? Colette, you're muted. Colette, I have nothing for you if you're talking.
I got it.
All right.
You said, go here, link this, do that. You lost me.
Okay.
I don't know.
So really quick, every single person on the call needs to have a way for a consumer to book an appointment with them. Let's just start there. Colette, if I go to your Instagram right now and I want to book an appointment with you, am I able to do that from your bio right now? So the way that you do that is simple, and you set it up this way. So you go in there and now somebody can say, I can go and book a call with Elias Astuto. right? And it's that simple. So there's a couple services out there. Koji is the one that I use. There is obviously Linktree, where you can organize all of that. One of the links is something that allows someone to book an appointment with you. And the other service is Milkshake, right? So Aaliyah just did this. Aaliyah just did this, and I see quite a few team members in have this. It is the best way for you to be able to have how do I spell Aaliyah? Do I got this right? Someone help me out. How do I spell Aaliyah? Anyways, you know how to where Aaliyah is, but if we look at Peter's, why am I not finding? I don't know, weird. It's not letting me log into my, so anyways, I'll log back into this and I'll show you once I'm done, before we're done. The idea is just have a simple way for them to be able to book. Now, if you don't want to buy the domain, that was meaning that you could buy a separate domain that is just callcollette.com. You can buy that. It's on GoDaddy. That's simple. The point is in a Linktree, Koji, or Milkshake, have a way for a consumer just to book an appointment with you. And that's all done through Calendly. That is easy. Bitly is simple. I used to have the bit.ly, but I was tired of saying bit.ly/Zoom with Elias. So I just bought the domain and made it very, very simple. So we can do that offline, Colette, because it's simple. I can walk you through that. But the point is make sure that everyone has a way to get in touch with you and book an appointment with you instantly, especially if you're going to be dropping some game in the next few days on this amazing program and other things that you're talking about. Chris B, let's go to
Thank
you. Appreciate you. Chris B, let's hear from you.
Yeah, this program is great because you get to revive a lot of your old buyers that were on the fence but scared of the high payment because of the mortgage insurance. So I started hitting up old buyers that haven't took action last week and got a couple pre-approved for it. And pretty much the clients are getting $75K to $100K more in purchase price and dropping their overall payment by $500. So it's just a great program and gets them excited. I let them know that I create sense of urgency, saying there's only $350 million out there. They're trying to get $1 billion. There's a limited amount. It's probably gonna go quick. So everybody needs to get on the phone. You know, some good people that need help, that want to be homeowners, some good families, just, you know, talk to them, let them know this is your opportunity to build stability for your kids. You know, it's just a great program. Hit them up, make that content, put it out there, because there's a limited amount of funds that the state of California has put for it. So yeah,
that's right, you guys, because you know, everyone was facing the same fears, and then inventory, like you see the emotions and the psychology of a buyer, they go up and down, and now you have a solution to the challenges that they had. But then they're going to give you pushback on this one too, right? It's always, they're going to find a reason. Oh, well,
yeah. I actually was at dinner with one of our buyers the other day, Sophia, when we were sitting with them, and their concern was about, I don't want to give away 20%, you know, but if you want your payment to a certain level, they're giving you 20% down. So, you know, 20% of the current value you bought it for. So why not just give up 20% of the future value, especially if you're planning to hold it long-term? It's a way to get in and you're reducing your monthly liability. Look at the big picture. This is a way to get in and be a homeowner and establish generational wealth. Just take action. So this is a good opportunity for a lot of families that they could break the cycle and use it to get in. So
yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Steffi, I'm going to go to you as well in a minute or so. And you guys, anybody else that wants to contribute on this conversation?
Can I just say something really fast that I've been saying? Ain't no landlord giving you shared equity.
Goddamn right on that. Goddamn right. All right, so let's do this. Nias, I'm going to ask you, bro, if you have a contribution, please put your camera on. And rapid fire, big dog. Going once, going twice, going. All right, cool. We're going to move on. Steffi, what's your thoughts and contributions on this program? And Jeff, would love to hear from you. You have some inside information from Liza, so I'd love to hear from you as well. So Steffi, let's hear from you.
Hi, good morning. The thing that I like to say, instead of explaining the whole 20% payback to 20% equity, I like to say that you're getting into a house with zero money down and gaining 80% of the equity. And when they hear that, they're like, oh, love that.
Say that one more time for the people in the back of the room.
So I like to say to my clients or people who are just learning this program, instead of explaining the 20% down payment, or instead of explaining the 20% that they have to pay back in equity share, I like to say that you're getting into a house with zero money down and you're gaining 80% of equity. 80%. And when they hear the bigger number, they like that.
That's right. That's right. And so let me ask you, Steffi, what is your approach, right? What do you plan on doing? What's your marketing approach for this new program? Tell me about how you're going to launch that, when you're going to launch it, or if you already have.
Yeah, I've definitely been talking to all of my clients who are first-time home buyers, letting them know like, hey, this program's coming out. They have learned a lot about it based on the information that we've had prior to today. So today I'm just going to send a batch email to all of my clients. Also, some of them who are completely really hot, I'll also be sending them a text or call. But yeah, most of my clients know that the program's coming out today and they have to act fast if they want to utilize it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Jeff, and then Dan, I would love to hear from you for two reasons. A, if you can share your thoughts, your sentiment on this program, but then B, if you could just give a quick demonstration of how they can just build a quick email that can go out to their entire database. Dan, if is that okay with you? Could you do that on Follow Up Boss? All right, cool. So Jeff, let's hear from you, big dog, and then I'll go over to Dan.
Yes, sir. So I dropped 2 links. One of them is to our realtor side. That way you have like the PDF notebook if you want to like print it out in regards to what the program is about. So that's been really cool. That's actually what I made my video off of yesterday. I just literally went through that PDF notebook, wrote down stuff. Yeah, me and Liza have been talking about this back and forth for like 3 weeks now. It's been a daily conversation in my house, but then there's also another one for consumers as well. So then that way you can send it out to consumers when they're like, oh, well, can I just get some more information? You have something to send out to them. But for me, it always came down to 3 points. Like if you talked to me before the program had its full I's dotted and its T's crossed, I was like, all right, is it going to be up 2 or is it going to make it 20%? Because I think of it like this. If you're going into Shark Tank, yeah, 20% of your equity, maybe a lot towards get what you're giving up. But if you can contribute then you don't have to take out the full 20%. This is also a really good one that you guys can I'm using it on my VA buyers. And I'm like, why don't you use other people's money right now for the first one? And then when you get your second property, use other people's money again when you do your VA loan. And so it's something that I'm actually like thinking outside the box to go ahead and market to them too. Cause I'm like, all right, well, you don't have to use your money right now too. And then the second time when you get your second property, your income property, you don't have to use it again. So, you know what I'm saying? You can use it in that aspect. So I just been trying to think outside the box. My marketing is that video that's going up, creating a bomb and a video that's going to be going out with an embedded email, giving calls. Like, let's not just negate the fact of picking up the phone and giving your people a call. Like, hey, what's good? I dropped a couple of voicemails yesterday, talked to a couple of people yesterday as well. So just give them a call and just say, hey, it might not be for you, but you have any family members that this might benefit? You have any friends? You have any coworkers that this might benefit? Just keep them in line to talk to me and we can go ahead and get this done.
I love this because here's the thing. Oftentimes I hear this. I often hear, well, I don't want to bug them. You're only bugging them if you don't have something of value to actually call them about that's going to move them closer to their goals of home ownership. Hey, Steffi, it's Elias. Oh my God, I have some crazy news. I had to share it with you. What is it? Oh my God, did you know about this program, right? There should be a sense of urgency and excitement about making this calls. You guys have to be sitting on the phone for hours today, shaking the tree and finding these opportunities. And I don't even care if they said, no way, no how. Well, wait a minute. I get some assistance. Like, you guys, this is a game changer, and the narrative changes when a consumer knows that they get more than what they actually could have put down on their own right now. It's a game changer. So
and just to put it out there, Brentwood, we in there today making calls. I'm gonna be there at like 12. So slide through. Y'all trying to make some calls, bounce some ideas. Just hit the phone with this.
I love it. I love it, you guys. So Kimberly Lopez, I'm going to have you go next. Kimberly Lopez, I'm just going to ask if you throw your camera on because we do create reels from these sessions. So let's hear from you. There she is.
Hey.
What's up?
What I've been doing with my clients who originally had 3.5% down, I've had them talk to a lender and their budget has gone up. So for example, I have one client who originally was looking at 650. But now that she has the full 20% down, we're starting to look at the 750 range. So that opens up her like houses tremendously. And same thing for another client. And he was originally looking for 900K in Castro Valley. That was kind of, you couldn't really do it. And now he's open to 1.1. So that's opened us, like even this past weekend, we went to go see houses. There's way more houses to choose from now. So that's something to consider as well.
Really, really great point. And now, like you're saying this, it gets me thinking, like, what if this program allows your consumer to be in that school district that they've always wanted for their kids? And the only thing that was pushing them outside of that school district was the price of entry. They just couldn't afford to live there. So they maybe had to settle for a school district that was good, but it wasn't great. Right. So Kim, I think this is great. Now it opens them up to new opportunities, new markets, better neighborhoods. So I absolutely like that. Good stuff, Kim. All right, let's go to Dan Sundberg. Dan, you understand this program at the highest level. Want to hear from you as well, big dog. Thoughts on the program, sentiment, ideas for marketing strategy campaigns, and then if you can give a quick example in Follow Up Boss and how one could send a email on this amazing program.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would really just echo the sentiment of everyone else. Not really any talking points to add other than, like, I personally have been telling as many people as possible about this in the coming weeks and bringing it up as like, all right, Monday it's dropping. Is it all right if I give you more information? I'm follow up, and everyone's yeah, really excited about it. But two, I think, one of the things that I've been trying to challenge myself with is sending this out to everyone, regardless of whether I think they would be interested or not, because for a lot of people, they might have 10 or 20% down, but they might not want to use their own money. And if they're going to be in the house for 15 or 20 years, like the shared equity thing is not a big consideration. And then being able to hold on to tens of thousands of dollars to make renovations, to be able to do something else could be a huge game changer. So even the people who don't, outside of the people who are like have 3.5 or 5% down right now, the people who have more could very well be a good candidate for this too. So I've been trying to think through that as well. So, all right, the demo. Let me share my screen. I think I got share screen rights.
You got it
on this. Okay. Pretty straightforward for being able to do the mass mail in Follow Up Boss. One of the things I will say with this, and I'll say it a couple of times, is please, please, please be extra careful if you're going through and doing this, that you're not mass mailing the chime pond. That's probably the biggest thing, to double check that it's only going out to your own leads. So the way that you do that, when you go into Follow Up Boss, you've got your people tab, you've got all people. You want to make sure that this number, whatever it's showing, is something probably in the hundreds or whatever the number of leads you have in your own profile, versus if it says like 6,000 or 7,000, that means that you're including the chime pond. So just check that first. If it's a reasonable number like this, then all you got to do is you just check this box and then select all 291, and then just use this batch email button here. Super easy. If we want to use the template that Ina and Alona put together, we can search California. There it is. You just hit preview email, and then it shows you all your people, and you just hit send to 291. That's it. If you want to take a look, edit it, revise it, you can, tweak whatever you want, change whatever you want in there. If you want to do your own, email, it's pretty easy to set up. You can do merge fields, so you can do hello, contact name, fill it in from whatever's in the client card. Super easy to use this. Again, to get to that, we go to your people, and you just check this box, select all. If you see a number that's in the thousands and you don't have thousands of leads, go to filter, pond, and then exclude chime pond. And that's going to make sure the chime pond is out of there. The big issue with that is that if we all mass mail the Chime Pond at once, that could get our entire team email account blocked from Follow Up Boss, because that'll flag a whole bunch of spam. And that could block everyone, all 350 plus of us who used Follow Up Boss for our email. So please, pretty please, if you're going to use Follow Up Boss, make sure you are not mass mailing the Chime Pond, because again, that could cause our entire team to lose access to email. So if you, one other thing, I've had a lot of people reach out to me individually. If you're using Mailchimp and you want to figure out how to do this at a higher level, because I personally use Mailchimp to do this for mailing my folks. If you want to integrate your Follow Up Boss with Mailchimp, you can actually do that with the Zapier integration here. So you integrate Follow Up Boss with Zapier, and Zapier integrates with Mailchimp. So
Beautiful.
a little bit higher level, but that's the way you do it, like that.
Beautiful. I love it.
Cool.
So you guys imagine the power of this. Imagine you send that email out, you follow up with a video, you follow up with a text message, you follow up with a phone call, and you try a variation of those 4 tactics. I promise you, someone's going to want to have a conversation with you. I believe if you do this effectively, you send out the email, send out a video, send out a text message, you call, somebody is bound to say, you know what? Yeah, we want to have a conversation, just like Ina did. You include that link in your email. This is a great opportunity for you guys. Dan, was that a new hand, bro?
Yeah, there's a new hand of a super important thing that Ina just said in the chat, which is check that email because it has her Calendly link in it. So unless you want to be booking a ton of appointments for Ina, for your clients, change the Calendly link, check the text, make sure it's current and updated, because that was from last week. So double check the templates that you're using.
We'll take any clients you want to give us.
That'd be very kind of everyone.
But you guys, we got 100 appointments booked today. So yeah, make sure to put your own Calendly link in that email. Really good stuff, you guys. Any other thoughts? Anybody want to share? Anybody have any other takeaways? Okay, cool. I wanted to share this with you. Jeff, this is shout out to your lady. So if you go to lending.lisa, she did a video, and what she did is she broke down the math. What I liked about this video is I understand your concerns when you hear pay back the assistance you received and split the equity. So she actually did a cool breakdown of the math. And I think it's important for you guys to go watch this video, write this out in a way that you can fully understand it and then be able to articulate it. I thought I've seen tons of videos on this, but I actually know Liza and I understand her, the way she communicates. So I want to share this with you guys. Go give her a follow. Take a look at this video. That way you have a better understanding of how to communicate this beautiful program. So good stuff today, you guys. I wanted to have this conversation. I want to do more of this mastermind style, making sure that when there's important things that are happening in our industry, that we're getting in front of it and that we actually have ways to talk about things, right? It's one thing understanding it, but do you actually know how to use this tactfully in order for you to get more appointments? And all you want is conversations. So really, really good thoughts today, insight. I appreciate everybody that contributed. Thank you for our guests for being here and staying with us on this one. So a couple questions before we go round circle or round table on this and get a couple key takeaways from our time together today. I wanted to ask you guys, as we walk into Q2 is right around the corner. I had a couple questions and I don't want to go too far on this, but I think it's important. I want you guys to ask yourself, what are you willing to do differently in Q2 that you didn't do in Q1? And I want to ask you guys a question and be real with your answer, and whether or not you want to share this answer and whether you want to write this down or reference this later. I want you to ask yourself, you guys, are you a good manager? And I'm not saying a manager of people, because oftentimes you guys are not a manager of people. You guys are a manager of one person. It's yourself. If you have assistants and you're at that level of the game, I get that. But I want you to ask yourself, how good of a manager are you right now? When I'm looking at my business over the last 3 months, how well did I manage myself and my business? Did I know my metrics? Did I know my numbers? Did I manage my time effectively? Did I manage my finances accordingly? Am I able to look at my finances and know what kind of revenue I created for myself in Q1? Do I know where I'm going in Q2, right? How well of a manager are you right now? And these are things that you guys are going to have some self-discipline, be self-aware, and be able to say, you know what? I'm going to independently hold myself true to the things that I know I want to do in this business. So I want you guys to ask yourself that, how well of a manager that you guys are. And this is a tough conversation because you're going to find potentially some holes that you need to plug, or you're going to be like, wow, I've done a really, really good job. And then you have to ask yourself, based on your level of leadership, self-leadership, and your business leadership, right now, would you hire you? Knowing how you run your business operationally, knowing how much you prepare, how well you stick to a schedule, how much you're growing, how much you're applying, how much you're sticking to your time, would you hire yourself right now? Now, put your personality and your spirit aside. And I want you to ask yourself, just literally from a business sense right now, would you hire yourself? And if there's some gaps in that, and there's some holes in your game, then this is an opportunity to fix it. I've seen people in one quarter make $150,000. You guys are on the brink of Q2, and it's your responsibility to say, you know what, I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to track my business. I'm going to rehearse. I'm going to practice my message to market. I'm going to prospect every single day. I'm going to go to the office. I'm going to create content, all the things that you know that you need to do. There was a quote here. I forgot who wrote it, but I want to share 2 quotes with you. Things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things that matter least. Things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least. Oftentimes, we're replacing the hard things with things that come easy to us, right? They come easier to us. What I want you guys to do is really focus on the things that you guys are doing that are most important in your business and stop wasting time. Don't waste time in Q2. And the second thing is based on our character. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. I want you guys to be very, very clear as we move into Q2 that this needs to feel a little bit different. You need to do things that are going to give you different results. Please raise your hand if you hit all of your metrics and goals for Q1. Please raise your hand high if you hit all of your goals. So then you have to ask yourself, did I do everything? Did I manage myself appropriately? Did I manage my business appropriately? And you guys have 3 days away to say, you know what, I'm going to do things a lot differently in in Q2. This is your opportunity, guys. I want you to have a bang out Q2. This is your time. Joellen, what's your contribution?
Where is the March Madness thing again, where you're like logging all your things?
So that there's only 2 things. So don't even worry about you're not logging anything. We actually are having our virtual assistant team go in and track, because it's based on viewership of your reels, and it's based on new listings taken and new pending transactions.
Okay.
So we'll have all that in about 5 days. About 2 days. We'll do a quick update of where people are at. We wanted to see it towards the end to see where everyone's at. So as long as you've gotten in contract, gotten a new listing, and you've created reels that have had high viewership, you're going to put yourself in a really good position. So I'll get everyone an update within a couple days. Anybody else? Okay, cool.
I was just going to say something real quick. Something that I also been doing is, like, I've been telling people that, like Chris said, like, people that you don't think would qualify for it or may not like go towards it. But I've been telling them, like, hey, any referrals come through, I take care of my people's. So, it gives them more incentive to be like, oh yeah, let me go talk to this person, that person. Like, oh yeah, I'll take you out to lunch. I'll, throw you a couple, whatever, buy you this, buy you that. But like, I take care of my people that send me referrals at the same time. So articulating that.
Yeah, and so here's the thing, you guys. How many people on this call today that are not in the state of California? Please raise your hand. All right, so we have a couple people here that are not in the state of California. You have to think about feeder markets and where people are coming to California from. There just might be some opportunities for education that people don't know about. So I'd reach out to your referral partners in other states and talk to them about this program, because it's a great opportunity. Dan, you had your hand up again. Was that a new hand?
Yeah, I just something I wanted to share for the Dream for All program. I was just looking at the numbers for it, and at $300 million of funding for this program, if the average down payment assistance is $100,000, 20% for a $500,000 house, it's only 3,000 buyers who are going to get into this program. And think about, I mean, just in the room, how many of us have like 5 or 10 people who are interested in this program in this company alone? So like, I think this is going to run out really fast. So
Yeah.
that sense of urgency, there's only 3,000 people in California who are going to get access to this program. Maybe 5,000, you know, if it's a smaller loan amount, but that's a really small number of people who are going to get in before the window closes.
Totally. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great point. So let's do this, you guys. We have quite a few people on the line today. What I wanted to do is I want to hear from you guys. Just want to hear some takeaways, some thoughts, some sentiment from you. So let's do this. Let's go around the room. I'm going to hear from a couple people. Anita Avia, hi, welcome to our call today. Thank you for being here. First and foremost, how did you hear about this call?
Actually, I've been with EXP for a while now, but I am new to Gilbert Gallegos' team. So you are now our coach.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, super excited to be here. Lots of information. Gosh, I actually was taking my notes. My brain is like going 100 miles an hour.
Good.
Lots to do today for sure. I appreciate all of the shares. It's definitely notes taken. And a lot of it's new to me. I'm actually, I can't consider myself a newer agent. I've actually been in the profession 2 years. But this is really where I'm going to kind of make it my my all. So great call this morning. Thank you so much for the information.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Anita. And while as we grow together as a group, you guys will always hear me talking about our message to market. That's why it's on the Fast Pass. Like I want everyone on the call to be very clear as the seasons change, they're able to articulate at the highest level. I want everyone on the call to be wordsmith. That's my goal. That's my sentiment for everyone. So really good stuff. Let's go over to, let me see, Romel, key takeaways from our time together today, big dog.
Key takeaway is sense of urgency. Don't wait, get moving. That's the message that went straight to me. Stop thinking about everything, just get moving with some information to help our clients.
Yes, you guys, oftentimes we get stuck in the thinking, right? You guys, I've made so many mistakes in my career, but I'm willing to just take action and to see what happens and not overthink things. So Romel, it's a really, really good reminder. Sammy, let's hear from you. Let's hear key takeaways from our time together. Sammy Gonzalez, let's hear from you.
Hi guys. So I was on the road and I came back, but I'm here. So I was listening, and the key takeaways is a down payment assistance program. I actually didn't know about how many people will qualify. I knew it was low. And how to approach our clients as far as follow-up boss. I actually went ahead and copied that template right over because I'm on it. Somebody's gonna get qualified. And yeah.
So check this out. There's power in what, Sammy? Like, we're on the call. She took the template, already applied it into follow-up boss. You guys like action, right? Don't come to these. Listen, I want you here. I love you guys. I do this because I truly, truly care about your growth. Don't come here and just be like, oh, that was good. And then just fucking go and do nothing with this.
And I took your advice and I made a video in a nice background.
Well, I love that. I love that, Sammy.
I sent it to all my text messages of like potential buyers, you know, people who hit me up even from last year, like, yeah, we're looking to buy. Haven't heard from them. So
God, I love it. I love it.
I have 7 replies I haven't looked at yet, but it's all from people from like 2022.
Woo, I love this. Awesome. Well, look at the fact that someone is text messaging her back. That's engagement, right? No, not now. Awesome. You know, anybody else that would love to take advantage of this great program? Like, that's just engagement. That's all we want is conversation. Sammy, great job. Way to take action. Let's go to Jess, the Bling Realtor, then we'll come right over to Cortez, and then we'll start to wrap up our sesh. Jess, the Bling Realtor, let's hear from you.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Sorry, it's been a little crazy on my side this morning running errands. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he just spoke and created even more of a sense of urgency. This is a wonderful opportunity, but it can go away very quickly. So get your ass in gear. I'm going to get on the phone. I'm going to the gym. I'm dropping my dog off, going to the gym, and I'm probably going to start calling and voice texting people while I'm on the treadmill or lifting weights or whatever, because this is it. Like you said, clients have been, or buyers have been on an emotional roller coaster the last 6 to 8 months, and they're starting to come out of the woodworks. My pipeline is insane right now. And this, I think, is going to catapult a lot of people. So anyways, just want to say thank you to the gentleman that created that sense of urgency. This is going to go away very quickly, and you got to hop on it.
That is right, Jess. And hey, Jess, let's officially welcome Jess, the Bling Realtor, to our team. Thank you for choosing us. We're excited to roll with you and to rock with you and to help you grow in this business. So thanks for choosing us. Cortez, you had your hand up, big dog. Key takeaways, or was there a contribution from your end?
So I think the key takeaway is take action and raise the urgency. I actually start texting when I was listening to the urgency meeting, and I text a client. I said, "Hey, good morning. I never want to press you, but this cow heifer program has $300 million only to give away. You already qualify. You already been pre-approved. I really think you should try to receive this. Here's your 20% down, which will get you out the PMI." She started texting me back. She called me while we were in this. I linked her with my lender. She set an appointment with my lender at 3:30. So you got to take action. And people are going to, you got to create that urgency.
God, I love it. I love it. All right, so check this out. Mad shout out to you, because he texted me over the weekend, said, "Hey, I'm fired up right now. I took action," and he got some traction in he does a no renter left behind movement. Okay, no renter left behind movement. Oftentimes we go after absentees, we go after sellers, we go after buyers that are active in the market. He is going after renters. And this no renter left behind movement, Cortez, this is such a great opportunity for you to tap into them. All the people you've been talking, all the doors that you've been knocking on, all the numbers and names. Now that you know how to use Follow Up Boss, bro, and in the mass campaign, game over for you. Game over, man. So way to take action. I love that message. I appreciate you. So you guys, I thought today was super, super creative. There was a great flow, great information was covered today. Now you guys have a challenge. What are you going to do about it, right? And if you're thinking too much, then just stop, open up your Follow Up Boss, and just start making some calls, right? Like if you're just, I don't know about Mailchimp, I don't know about this, I don't know what to say about this video, I don't care. Just, Tom, oh my God, I had to call you. I got some great news. What? That's it. Share this, because you care about them, about their opportunity to become homeowners, and now it just became a little bit more attainable. The neighborhoods that they could potentially move in, the school districts, the people, the environment could be enhanced because you simply were able to put them on game for this amazing, amazing program. So you guys, I'm left inspired. I never know. That's why I prepare, but I never know. So you guys, this session, incredible. Let's make sure to take some action for this. Before we head out, I want to make sure that everyone has this reminder, and I want to make sure that this connects and hits. Call somebody today. Call somebody outside of this dream program. Call a family member, a friend, a mom, a dad. If you still have a mom and a dad to call, you guys, let's just call them and say, "Hi, I love you, and I was thinking about you," right? You never know. This beautiful thing that we call life is fleeting. And so one more time, we want to send our condolences out to Chris and to his family, and send you love, light, positive energy in the universe, prayers, if that's what you're into, whatever it is. We're sending that to you, my brother. And if you need anything, your team, we are here for you. And we're a phone call away if you just need anyone to talk to. So my brother, sending you love and light. You guys, that is all I have for you today. I'm going to have a couple guest speakers for Wednesday, because I am speaking in Tennessee this week. So I want to make sure that we keep our Wednesday session in place, because it's going to be a very, very important day, as always. So I'll make sure to roll that information out to everybody. But as always, you guys, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And thank you for just simply showing up. So as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, your goals, and vision, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.